ski resort with her mother. Everyone loved her, but her grandmother loved her most. Granny, as they used to call her, was a very rich, successful businesswoman, so she hired one of the world's most famous designers, who designed a beautiful red hood for her granddaughter. The girl wore the hood almost every day, and everyone started calling her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, her mother asked her to go to Granny to give her some banknotes, because she didn't have any, so she couldn't pay the gardener with her credit card.
Morning, sweetie. Could you please go to your granny and give her this money? She ran out of 100 again and she needs to pay the gardener.
Of course, Mom, I'll go. But the gardener should really accept her credit card. Just give me some money for it.
And so, Little Red Riding Hood headed to the nearest taxi station. But on her way, she saw a beautiful red purse at one of the new boutiques, which was matching her dress perfectly. Forgetting the reason she was there, she bought the purse and ran out of money. She couldn't go back home to ask for more, so she started walking down the streets, trying to figure out what to do next, when suddenly...
Oh, sir, it's awful. I had all this money and I had to get them to my grandma. But I saw this purse and I just fell in love with it and I bought it and I don't know what to do. My mother is going to kill me.
Calm down, princess. I think we can help you. We'll give you the money you spent.
Really? Thank you so much.
Not so quickly. You have to bring us the money back till sunset. That's the way we do business.
If you don't, you need to know that our boss doesn't like delays and you're gonna be in trouble.
But Little Red Riding Hood wasn't listening anymore. She was too happy she had the money. She thanked the money lenders again, and she started walking to Grandma's house. So there she was, Little Red Riding Hood, going all around to her granny. As she had no extra money, she had to go on foot. She chose the shortest way, but also the least known by other people. She followed the paved road, which was running through the woods. Big old trees were staring at her as if they wanted to harm her. When she was still young, she started thinking of various things, some good and some bad. Suddenly, she noticed a man running. But without having any more time to think, he approached her.
Hello, young lady. How does such a gentle child exiting in such a dangerous place? Are you lost?
Not at all, sir. Thank you for your care. I'm just going to pay my granny a visit.
So it's very nice of you. Children these days are definitely not like you anymore. They just don't visit their grandparents anymore. Or if they do, they just want to receive some kind of present.
Well, my granny always welcomes me with some treat, but that's not why I want to visit her.
Of course, but tell me again, where does your granny live?
She has the most beautiful house on top of this hill. It's an old, refined mansion with everything you could ever dream of. What's more, she has a magnificent rose garden trimmed by her private gardener.
Oh, your granny does seem like a wealthy person.
Evil thoughts started coming up into the stranger's mind. The lady does seem like a rich person. So he asked Little Red Riding Hood one more question.
And how are you going to spend your time with your grannies?
We're going to eat chocolate and drink tea in the garden while listening to old music. It'll be perfect.
Oh, I'm very happy that I've met you, little girl. I wish you a wonderful day. Be careful, though. You don't want bad things to happen to you. Do you?
Right. Have a nice day, too.
After a strange walk through the woods, Little Red Riding Hood finally arrived at her granny's. She checked her hair and makeup, and making sure that she looked perfect, she knocked at the back door.
Yes, who is it?
Granny?
Yes, honey. I'm coming.
Hello, Granny. I was missing you from the bottom of my heart, and I decided to pay you a visit.
Oh, that's so nice of you, dear. You've always been very careful with me, and sometimes I feel like I don't know you as much as I should.
That's not true, Grandma, but have you got a clue? Your voice sounds rather hoarse.
Well, I may, you know. All this mountain climbing has some disadvantages, though.
And your clothes don't seem to fit you very well, which is strange coming from you. You've always been a perfectionist in everything, but I guess you feel really tired, as Mommy told me.
Oh, dear. You and your mother are worrying too much. I just had some business problem to do with, and it might happen that I've lost some pounds. I didn't have time, nor did I feel like dressing up or having lunch. We thought without me wanting to upset you, dear, I'd like to call you a cab. I'm exhausted and I'm afraid that I'm not a pleasant company for you right now.
That's strange, Grandma. You've never talked like this before, but if you really want me to, I'll go.
That'd be perfect, dear. Sorry for causing
However,
this
our little heroine was not going to leave so quickly, and, watching closely, she suddenly realized that her granny had a lot of makeup on her face. Also, she just seemed changed, as if another person was trying to impersonate her. So, she had a brilliant idea, and decided to ask the person who pretended to be her grandmother a more personal and tricky question.
Goodbye, Granny. Don't forget to call me. Do you remember how sad I was last June when I couldn't reach your phone for 10 days, right?
Yes, honey. I apologize one more time for that.
Obviously, there were no 10 days without a call, and that was a lie coming from Little Red Riding Hood. That moment, she was sure that in front of her was anybody but her beloved grandmother. What could she do? Call the police? Call her mother? Run home? Or take her fate in her own hands and try to solve this puzzle?
Oh, Granny?
Yeah?
May I go to your room to check if I left my hat there? It seems that I lost it.
Do as you wish, honey, while I call you a cab.
She got the brilliant idea to break the lock of a special box in which her grandma was keeping her jewels. That way, a silent alarm was triggered, and the police would arrive any moment. However, Little Red Riding Hood almost burst into tears thinking that her true granny might have been dead, killed by that horrible imposter. So, she decided to search for her. She went up to the attic where she found her granny tied up on a chair blacked out.
I'll set you free immediately, Granny. Trust me.
Despite all her efforts, it seemed impossible for her to untie the knots. The ropes were too strong for her delicate hands. All of a sudden, she heard somebody climbing up the stairs.
I know what you're doing there! You and your granny are not going to get out of here alive! I've tried to be nice with you, but a naughty girl like you couldn't leave when she should leave. All I wanted was to steal some money and jewelries, and now I find myself forced to get rid of you. And when I think we talked earlier today, I just realized how stupid you are. Who would tell a total stranger such personal things?
Hey, Granny, what are we going to do?
That moment, an NYPD team entered the room.
What? What happened? Look at what he's wearing! It's horrible! Come on, let's get him. Yeah, let's go. But first, let me take a selfie. Freeze! Put your hands where I can see them! Roses are red, ice cream is cold, get on your knees and do as you're told. But first, selfie. Hashtag girl power, hashtag inject, hashtag cool. Ooh, pretty! Oh my god. Are you okay? Thank you, miss.
Hey, Debbie. It's almost sunset. Where is the money you owe us?
Oh my God, I totally forgot about it.
Here, this should do. Don't worry, ladies. He's not gonna bother you from now on. He's one of the best in French and he's known as the artist because he always impersonates people. He also committed several murders and robberies, but he got away because of the lack of evidence. But thanks to you, he's not gonna see the sun for a while. I really appreciate your help. You don't have to thank me. I was just doing my job. It seems that not even fairies are what they used to be, aren't they? You're right. They better, I hope.
Once upon a time. There was a little girl who lived in a small ski resort with her mother. Everyone loved her, but her grandmother loved her most. Granny, as they used to call her, was a very rich, successful businesswoman, so she hired one of the world's most famous designers who designed a beautiful red horse. Vlogin. So there she was, Little Red Riding Hood, going all along to her granny. But she had no extra money, she had to go on foot. She chose the shortest way, but also the least known by other people. She followed the pace. So there she was, Little Red Riding Hood, going all alone to her granny's. So there she was, Little Red Riding Hood, going all alone to her granny's. She chose the shortest way, but after she couldn't go back home to ask for more, so she started walking down the streets, trying to figure out what to do next, when suddenly...
Hey, little girl. It seems like you're in trouble. What happened?
Oh, sir, it's awful. I had all this money, and I had to give them to my grandma, but I saw this purse, and I just fell in love with it, and I bought it, and I don't know what to do. My mother's going to kill me.
Calm down, princess. I think we can help you. We'll give you the money you spent.
Oh my, thank you so much.
Not so quickly. You have to bring us the money back till Sunday.
Thus, the two people continued their walk. However, Little Red Riding Hood had no idea of what was going to occur to her later. Once she got to the bedroom, she got the brilliant idea to break the... Once she got to the bedroom, she got the brilliant idea to...
Sincer, mai bine nu apăreai, adică e prea ciudat că ești tu acolo.
E prea ciudat că mi-ai pus să stau cu mine în shoulder.
Păi dar nu te-am pus să stai cu mâinile în shoulder. Hai mă.
Went up to the attic where she went up to the attic where she found her granny tied up on a chair, blacked out.
Set you free immediately, Granny. Trust me.
Hashtag blooper. Deci nu se oprește. Pe bune. So there she was.